For today's event, my name is Denise Tan and I'd like to welcome you all to the Mall of Asia Music Hall. I'm glad to have all of you here dahil alam ko marami po sa inyo dito certified at legit basketball fans. Kaya naman taas-taas sa inyong mga kamay kung kayo po ang isa sa mga certified basketball fans na yan. And you know what? Hindi lang po kayong nasa audience. Meron din dito. Sa tabi ko na kanina, taas na, pakita mo yung gaano kataas yung kamay.
Talagang ganyan talaga. At you could see my eye bags, Denise. Napuyat din kasi ko na pinanood ko yung game na yon. It's very, very exciting, you know. We are here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rico Robles. And just like you, malapit na talaga ang puso, or malapit ang puso ng basketball sa ating mga Pilipino. And we are, our hearts beat for it, and we're excited because tonight, official na natin sisimulan ang one-year countdown to the much-awaited FIBA Basketball World Cup.
And in a few minutes, we will be having the ceremonies leading to the activation of the giant Tissot countdown clock. Kaya naman, Rico, nako, I'm so excited at alam ko, lahat po ng nandito sa Mall of Asia, talagang tuwang-tuwa at excited na rin makita at maki-countdown sa atin.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen, indeed, and excited na tayong lahat para dito. Pero teka guys, hindi lang kami manonood tonight. You guys are gonna be part of the show!
And by that, we mean that you have to express your love, your passion for basketball. Kaya isigaw nyo na ang inyong mga nasa puso. I-cheer na natin. Mag-cheer kayong lahat. Let me hear you. Mall of Asia, palakpakan!
Oh, you gotta go louder than that. Mall of Asia, magingay! And you know, with this, you know, Denise, lahat tayo sabay-sabay mag-cheer, and later on, when you hear a FIBA Basketball World Cup, sama-sama tayong mag-win for all chant. At dapat sabihan nyo to. Ito, pakinggan nyo siya. Listen, everybody!
Win for all. Win
for all.
Come on!
Win for all.
Come on, y'all!
Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win
For all! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all! May clapper tayo! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all! Galing! Win for all! Win for sa taas! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all!
Win for all.
And may clapper tayo mga kaibigan, ha? Keep on doing it! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all! Mga media natin! Win for all! Win for all! Win for all!
For
Win
all.
for all.
For all.
Win for all!
Let me hear you. Win for all. Louder. Win for all. One more
Come
time.
on! Win! Sa taas! Win! For all! Win! For all!
Win for all. Win for all.
Yeah! Nakikita ninyo, practice pa lang yan. This is an epic moment. You know, in the early days, ano nga yan parang we will rock you.
Yes.
Pero ito, win for all.
At saka alam mo, ngayon pa lang, dapat talaga pinapractice na natin yan. Because again, this is the 1-year countdown. By the time nandito na po ang World Cup, nako, sanay na tayo. At sabay-sabay tayong mag-cheer sa ating team.
And you know, the great part is we are all united in this. You know, it's been a long battle for everybody, what we all have gone through. And with events like this, unite talaga tayong lahat, diba? And it's indeed winning for all.
Exactly. Kaya naman, yan po ang gusto naming ipahatid sa inyo na sabay-sabay, sama-sama at iisa ang sinisigaw ng ating puso pagdating ng tamang panahon. At handang-handa na tayo pagdating ng World Cup nga
That's
dito.
right. Practice pa lang to Practice pa lang. We have enough time. Kumbaga kung yung iba dyan medyo kinakapapa, okay lang yan. Ask the person beside you how to teach you the chant. Once again, win for all. Win for all.
Isa pa, parang gusto nila.
Win for all. Come on. Win for all. Come on. Win for all. Win for all. Epic indeed, right?
For all.
So once again, we have more festivities all throughout. Maya-maya, kasama pa natin are two of our friends who will be joining the festivities, plus the different players and the VIPs all be joining us.
Yeah, so we'll get to hear from them just in a little later on. Pero ngayon nga, yun yung pinapaulit-ulit natin because we want everybody to know our chant para ang gusto natin malakas, matindi at talagang may pasabog tayo when we are there in attendance cheering for our team.
So that's what it's all about once again. All throughout this evening, it is a celebration of basketball for FIBA World Cup. And we are excited for the Philippine team as well. Di ba nadadating na dito?
Yan ang aabangan natin. But again, we do have a lot of VIPs in attendance. Abangan din po natin. Two of our hosts joining us later on, mamaya sa stage. And they will help us get through this whole event para makita natin kung ano nga ba ang aabangan ng lahat na nandito sa Mall of Asia.
So what are you waiting for, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, you know, may mga hashtag tayo. You feel free to tweet it as well. So share with us your experience, all right, all throughout. Till then, magbabalik tayo.
Go ahead.
All right, my name is Rico Robles.
My name is Denise Tan.
We have more adventures here at Mall of Asia Arena. Once again, win for all. Win for all. Win for all.
The rhythm of the bouncing ball resonates within. In 2023, the biggest basketball competition is set to happen. From near and far, the best national teams will come to vie for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Get ready! Welcome to the activation of the TISO clock that marks the final countdown to the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Here are our hosts on the main stage, news anchor, TV host, and athlete par excellence, Miss Gretchen Ho, together with TV host and sportscaster, Paolo Del Rosario.
Good evening! Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, to all the basketball fans all over the world, the Philippines and Manila. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Mall of Asia. Not yet the arena though, but we'll get there, Paolo.
Not yet the arena. We're here at the Mall of Asia Music Hall. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much for coming over. It's great to see everyone's faces. Good evening, everybody. We are officially marking 1 year to go to the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
Paolo, just hearing our drum beaters and this energy right here, it's the way we love to celebrate basketball. And I can't wait to show the world just how passionate we are. And we started it already with our cheers a while ago.
Alam mo, that cheer a while ago, that drum beat, we're gonna hear that beat, we're gonna hear that cheer all over. And you know what? It all starts out with the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. 1 year to go.
Kailangan i-memorize na pala natin yon.
Oh, I think memorize man natin yun, di ba? And of course, yes, everyone is excited for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, which happens only once every 4 years. And just as we saw the drum beaters converge here at the Music Hall, we will witness 32 of the best national basketball teams come together to compete for the crown.
Well, we are doubly excited for what's about to happen because for the first time in history, we have 3 nations hosting the FIBA World Cup. That's the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia. The last time we hosted the FIBA World Cup was in 1978.
Grabe yung mga venues natin doon, Rizal Memorial, and of course the Big Dome itself, very historical.
And we have our basketball executives, of course, joining us here in front of us from FIBA, from Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. It's nice to get everybody together, Paolo.
Absolutely. But you know what? We had that chant a while ago, Gretchen. And I think we need to hear it one more time. Remember, everyone here, kindly join us here as we celebrate the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. There you go. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. 1 year to go, Gretchen. 1
Paolo,
year.
I think I'd like to get the crowd into it. Can we get sa mga kapatid po natin dyan sa taas. Hello po, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Hello po to everybody tuning in via One Sports. Sabayan niyo po kami. This will be the chant from here on, from today until next year, August 25 to September 10, 2023. Kailangan po natin na memorize. Pwede bang isa pa?
Oh, isa pa.
Isa pa.
Okay.
Sabay-sabay po tayo
Oh,
lahat.
may sound cue tayo dyan, okay? So let's try it out one more time. The FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Win for all!
Win
for all!
Win
For all!
There
One
you have
year
it.
to go.
I'm feeling it.
Feeling it. Getting there now. Getting there now. Now remember, we are 1 year away, so how do we initiate that final stretch to the big day? That will be the highlight of today's presentation.
Well, we're turning you over to where we have our host, Denise Tan, together with Rico Robles to tell us more.
Thank you very much, Paolo and Gretchen. Good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing once again? And of course, we are here on the floor, and all we could tell you, iba talaga ang energy level ng mga tao dito. Talagang it's building up slowly. Maganda dyan is that the slow build-up will get into something na kumbaga climactic at the end.
Oo. Kasi parang inaabangan mo, mas na-e-excite ka ng na-e-excite. And that's because of the activations of the Tissot clock at the Central Park area will be taking place in just a little while. Yan po ang aabangan natin. And this clock, of course, will be counting down the days, the hours, the minutes, and seconds to the FIBA Basketball World Cup tip-off.
And you know, the closer the clock gets in, it's like the anticipation is there, but the excitement just builds up. Just the way the chant keeps on building up here for us here at the SM Mall of Asia. We're very much excited because the activation will certainly be a sight to behold. So you guys gotta watch out for that. Now we turn you back over to Gretchen and Paolo.
Well, Rico and Denise, I'm excited to introduce our next guest. We set up this whole venue for him, just to
Yes.
meet him. Because I think he'll fit here.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited. I've never met him before, pero sobrang excited na ako dito.
Well, as our preparations shift into higher gear, we'd like to introduce someone we've all met a few weeks ago. Let's see who it is.
Gretchen, I am excited. And let's turn over to Denise first, I believe.
All right, if you're excited, we're excited as well because a lot more people got to be introduced to our FIBA mascot, of course, named Jip.
Oh, ang galing, no? It's really, really cool.
Yes, at alam naman natin, Rico, that Jip stands for Japan, Indonesia, and Philippines, the three countries that will be hosting this FIBA World Cup Basketball 2023. At alam mo, napansin mo ba yung face ni Jip, Rico? May mga lumalabas dyan. Abangan natin yan. Have you met Jip?
No, not yet, not yet. So I got to see on the video screen how Jip was created. Ang kagandahan doon is that it's just reaching out to each other. It's a simple chat. Countries could reach out to each other. Just the way basketball is brought together by the game, Jip brought everybody together to build this exciting creation. Diba? Which is really, really cool.
Exactly. And one thing that I really like about him, like physically, like what I was saying a while ago, yung face ni Jip, electronically, naglalabas po yan ng different emojis. Kaya yung mga nanonood po sa atin dito sa Mall of Asia, naku, abang-abangan niyo yan. If you guys see him around, merong mga heart face, may mga pa-cute face, may happy, excited.
Okay.
Kaya saktong-sakto pag nanood siya ng game also ng ating Philippine team, ng ating Gilas team, mapapakita niya rin yung
And I'm gonna start a Jip diet, you know, for those out there who wants to go on a diet, you could be on a Jip diet, diba? So I could look like Jip, diba? Why not?
Kaya actually, very interesting as well dun po sa mga hindi pa nakakadinig ng kwento. You know, Jip, actually, mga bata yung nakaisip dun sa idea of naming Jip. So, three boys from three different countries yung nakaisip na bakit hindi natin pagsama-samahin yung first letter of all of the countries involved. And again, that is how we came up with the name Jip. At syempre, dito sa Pilipinas, yung Jip, parang everyday nakikita natin, diba?
I see what you did there. para sa Jeep, diba? And it's really, really catchy, which is really, really cool. All right, so thanks for that great info. We've come to learn something new always. Through communicating online, you get to build something great. Let's turn you over now to Paolo and Gretchen.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Denise. We really love learning more about Jeep. Pero syempre, we actually want to meet Jeep. And ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present to you, everyone, it's Jeep, the official mascot of the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023.
There you have it with his robot-like moves and a hoop at his back.
It's a basketball robot. Oh my goodness.
Kaya mo rin. It seems he's TikTok ready.
Yeah, TikTok ready for dances. Alam mo, Gretch, I would not challenge this one in any dance or any or even basketball for sure.
Hi, Jim. Can you show us the hoop at your back? There you go.
There it is. That's the hoop right
Oh my
behind
God.
it. Everywhere you look, basketball around Jip.
I'm sure the kids would love to hang out with Jip. But what exactly does Jip mean? It means Japan, Indonesia, and the Philippines, because we have three hosts for the first time in history. But other than that, we all know how Jip is a close word to all of our hearts. Yung jeepney, napaka malapit po sa atin. Sa kultura po natin yan.
Alam mo, Jip was so hyped to be here. Alam mo, let's all get a chant ready for Jip. At anong chant natin, Gretchen? Of course, it's gonna be win for all. But let's start out with the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023.
Win for all.
Win for all. Win for all. Okay, na-hype yata si Jip doon eh. Oo.
Medyo nahihiya pa siya, ayaw pong magsalita.
Oo nga eh.
Pero gusto ko na sabihin, wala siyang face mask ngayon. Joke lang. Pasensya na. I'm excited for the kids to meet Jip and a little bit starstruck, and I love how he represents us all. I'm sure he's gonna make a lot of the basketball fans happy with his presence. Ladies and gentlemen, our official mascot, Jip.
And alam mo, Jip was so hyped up by your chant. Jip, say hi to everyone. Again, Jip stands stands for Japan, Indonesia, and the Philippines, and represents everyone coming together. Grabe yung challenge done to represent all three cultures of the three host nations for this World Cup.
Well, JIP is not just about being fun and friendly. He not only promotes the FIBA Basketball World Cup, but JIP represents something bigger, a brighter future for everyone.
Now he does this not just by encouraging everyone to play basketball as a sport, but also advocating sustainability through recycling and taking care of the environment. Amazing.
There we saw some of his moves right there. Can we see it one more time, JIP? Napakagaling.
Grabe.
Palakpakan naman natin si JIP. Palakpakan natin. Meron pa siyang basketball moves.
Oo nga eh.
Parang sarap bigyan ng bola, no?
Grabe, iba talaga. And again, that was awesome, Jip. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much for showing us your awesome moves.
Now we got our number one FIBA ambassador here, but JIP is not the only one. We also launched the other day our newest FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 ambassadors, starting off with a 2013-14 Gilas Pilipinas team.
No fear, all heart. Let's go together on three. 1, 2, 3, yeah! That's the big hit! The curse of Korea is about to be broken here inside number 1.
Ended FIBA heartbreaks with 2013 gold and silver.
Castro leads a 3-on-1. Norwood will go. Oh, what a dunk! Game Norwood! Gilas Pilipinas finally picks up a victory. Taas noo sa pandaigdigang entablado.
Introduce Puso to the World and Philippines World Cup return. Open the doors towards greater heights for the whole of Philippine basketball.
Here we go, now Pilipinas! Puso!
They were iconic. They won the gold and silver for the Philippines. They brought us back to the FIBA Basketball World Cup after years and years of waiting. Maraming salamat sa Gilas Pilipinas Team 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our Gilas heroes.
Every time we see those videos, it always sends shivers down my spine. Just remembering how much we celebrated those victories and how that elevated us in the basketball world stage. And of course, if we have the men, we also have the women from the Kings of the Court. We now welcome a raving beauty, a certified queen, who's excited to join us as the FIBA Fam Ambassador. Let's see who she is.
Philippines!
Proudly displayed our culture. Epitomizes the beauty, energy, and charm of the Philippines.
The new Miss Universe is Philippines!
An icon with a huge following across the globe.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 Ambassador, Catriona Gray.
Bringing a lot of her fierceness and stuff we saw in her lava walk right on this stage, onto the basketball world, from pageantries to basketball. She's got a lot of spunk and a lot of heart. Catriona Gray, welcome to FIBA, to the FIBA family.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Maraming salamat po for all coming to celebrate with us 1 year from such an iconic moment and definitely one of the biggest celebrations I hope our country will see next year for the FIBA World Cup 2023.
Catriona, alam ko, sanay ka na sa Q&A. So, let us go at it. How does it feel being an ambassador for the FIBA Basketball World Cup?
Sobrang malaking honor because in a way I feel like I'm representing the Philippines once again. Because being one of the 3 hosts for the FIBA World Cup in 2023 gives the Philippines an opportunity to welcome new nations and to also give a great impression to show them why we are the best fans in the whole world.
Well, how different do you think this is going to be from the beauty pageant world?
A big difference, walang heels sa court. But there is that same sense of pride. There is that same sense of seeing people excel at what they put their minds to, representing their country, to really introduce to the world the excellence of the Filipino. And it brings me so much pride to be a part of that, to be a local ambassador of the FIBA World Cup, and to also encourage everyone to become ambassadors of themselves, to welcome people and to celebrate what and who the Filipinos are.
Catriona, thank you very much. It's an honor to have you here as one of our ambassadors for the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited to see her outfits when she watches the games. Usong-uso kasi yun. When we watch the NBA All-Star Weekend, we got Hollywood stars, and you'll be there side by side with them. What do you plan to wear?
Ooh, I don't know yet. Pero I'm sure I'll try and showcase some of our textiles or our weaves because that's one of the most beautiful things that I find in our culture, and I'd love to share that with everyone.
Just on a final note, Catriona, what is your message to our kapatids, to our Filipino kids, why they should be excited about the upcoming FIBA World Cup 1 year from now?
Everyone who steps on that court also started off as a child with a dream. Maybe your dream is something else. Maybe it is to be on that very same court. Maybe it is to represent your country in another endeavor. But I hope that in seeing how these stories are shared, how these people are being celebrated and so well supported by their countrymen and from people around the world, that your dream is worth pursuing also. And I hope that you're encouraged by the World Cup being held here in the Philippines then.
I love her energy. Catriona Gray, ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Universe. From beauty to sports. We love your passion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of some very important people who joined us for today's event. We have, first of all, the First Secretary of Japan, Mr. Akihiko Hitomi. We also have the Director of Japan Information and Culture, Mr. Matsuda Shigehiro. Sports executives joining us today, Secretary General of the Indonesian Basketball Federation, Ms. Nirmala Dwi. The President of the Philippine Olympic Committee, Congressman Bambol Tolentino.
Well, how about you, Denise and Rico? Can you share with us some other VVIPs that we have on the floor with all of you?
Sure thing, Paolo. We'd like to acknowledge first and foremost TISO representative Basel SMH Marketing Philippines, Miss Denise D. We also have some of our top sports officials, FIBA President Mr. Hamane Niang. FIBA Secretary General Mr. Andreas Zaklis, who was with us earlier but had to catch his flight. So thank you for joining us earlier, sir. And And we also have the chairman of FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023, Mr. Richard Carrion. Joining us as well as FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 Executive Director, Mr. David Crocker. We also have Deputy Event Director of FIBA World Cup 2023, Mr. Agus Mauro. Here in the venue as well as FIBA Marketing, Natalie Taylor. With us also is the chairman of the FIBA Legal Commission, Attorney Aga Francisco.
We also have with us the chairman of the local organizing committee of FIBA World Cup 2023, Mr. Manny Pangilinan. We have Sbp President Mr Alpanlilio. Also with us is USIS Sbp Vice President Mr. Ricky Vargas. And we also have SCB Chairman Senator Sonny Angara. Also, we have SVP Vice Chairman, Congressman Robbie Puno. And completing the lineup is SVP Director, Mr. Sonny Barrias.
Now, those are some of our very special guests, and we are, of course, honored to have them here with us tonight. Their presence made this day extra special. Now, back to you, Gretchen and Paolo.
Paolo, just to show us exactly how we're all coming together for this big of an event, we also have with us, joining us from the PBA, Commissioner Willie Marshall and Director Al Francis Chua.
Of course, we have also members from the local organizing committee here for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, Sir Dicky Bakaman, Ms. Erica D, and all the other members of the committee here joining us today. Maraming salamat po.
Since we're all here today, we have this very good opportunity to cheer for our Gilas team right from our home. Let's do it again, Paolo.
Yeah. Yes, we want to do this. Win for all. Win for all. 1 year to go. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna hear that. 363 days leading up to the World Cup.
Alam mo, that's true. One voice, one heart, especially for Gilas Pilipinas. We appreciate your hard work. They may not be with us here tonight, but I'm sure they'll feel your great energy, and thank you everyone for your support for Gilas Pilipinas.
Well, they are busy practicing for the game this coming Monday, August 29 at the MOA Arena. Don't forget to tune in. Panoorin po natin. Suportahan natin ang ating koponan. They're going to be fighting against Saudi Arabia. Of course, bannering Jordan Clarkson.
Of course.
Kai Soto.
Dwight Ramos, and so many stars right now, all growing para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
We hope to see you live from there, but before that, the Basketball World Cup is a culmination of months and months of intense training and competition, Paolo.
Absolutely, and of course, there's just so much to be had there. To be exact, 80 national basketball teams have been competing over a 15-month period in the quest to secure a spot for the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
Now, only 32 out of those 80 teams will get to compete in the final round of the tournament. Who among the contenders get to bring home the crown? Let's find out as we watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world awaits in anticipation for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. I think it's time for another chant, Gretchen, just to get everyone hyped up again for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023.
Win for all.
Win for all. Win for all. 1 year to go.
I see Kong Bumble getting used to it already.
Kong Bumble is cheering the loudest.
Excited na siya, excited na.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, as we prepare for the activation of the Tissot countdown clock, here are some meaningful words from the forces behind the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023.
Let's begin with the president of FIBA Basketball World Cup Organizing Committee of Japan, Ms. Yuko Mitsuya. Let's watch this.
皆様、こんにちは。FIBA バスケットボールワールドカップ2023日本組織委員会会長の三谷由子です。開幕までいよいよあと1年となりました。多くのバスケットボールファンの皆様は非常にワクワクしていることと思います。ここ沖縄でもカウントダウンクロックのお披露目、1年前イベントを行っており大変盛り上がっています。初の3カ国共同開催のこの大会、バスケファミリーとしてぜひ一緒に盛り上げていきましょう。Win for all! みんなのために。
Up next, we have a special message from the FIBA Central Board member from Indonesia, Mr. Eric Thohir. Let's watch this.
As a basketball fans, I'm very excited to commence a year-long countdown leading to the upcoming FIBA World Cup 2023, which will be take place on August 25 next year in Jakarta, Indonesia, and to other cities, namely Okinawa, Japan, and Manila, Philippines. I believe the International Basketball Federation trusts in Indonesia to host both the last FIBA Asia Cup 2022 and the following year's FIBA World Cup 2023 will foster the enthusiasm and spirit of Indonesian sport fans to popularize basketball in Indonesia. As a co-host, our organizing committee has received a full support from Indonesia government, for instance, through the construction and modernization of sport venue for FIBA World Cup 2022. This milestone further reveals that Indonesia basketball has a big potential to reach international standards in terms of capacities and recognitions. In the line with the FIBA World Cup 2023 tagline, Win for All, I invite all basketball lovers throughout Indonesia, including those living in Japan and the Philippines, to prepare for this biggest basketball event in the world. This is a momentum continuously increase the level of recognition of basketball in this dynamic Asian region so that all Asian basketball stakeholders can be the feel positive impact of the basketball growing popularity in Asia. See you next year, and we hope all basketball lovers are willing to be actively involved in more activities en route to the FIBA World Cup 2023. Terima kasih. Salamat. Domo arigato gozaimashita. Thank you.
Salamat. From Japan to Indonesia, now to the central office. Let's hear a few words from the chairman of the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023, Mr. Richard Carrion.
I'm honored to be here in Manila with you all to commemorate the one-year milestone on August 25th and to launch the Tissot countdown clock to the start of the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. I would like to warmly welcome today to this special event Mr. Manny Pangilinan, Ricky Vargas, Alpanlilio, and distinguished Philippines government officials. On the 11th of December 2017, FIBA Central Board unanimously voted for the Philippines, Japan, and Indonesia to stage the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2023. This was the first time in the competition's history that the event would be hosted by more than one country. It was definitely an exciting day for the three host countries. Since then, the local organizing committees have been working alongside with FIBA to ensure that the next World Cup will be a celebration of basketball that will be remembered for years to come across the globe. We have been on the road to next year's World Cup for over 3 years now, and there have been a number of special milestones in that time. Some of these include the unveiling of the tournament's striking logo with the Don't Miss a Beat campaign, the draw for the qualifiers with the help of two-time World Cup winner Rudy Fernandez. We also had tickets go on sale in March this year, with some venues sold out in a matter of minutes. And also, we recently unveiled Jip as the event's official mascot, with the name voted by fans. However, this milestone that brings us all together here means that the excitement levels are building as we get closer to the action that will take place in our three host countries when the historic FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 tips off. I want to thank the cities of Manila, Okinawa, and Jakarta, who on August 25th, 2023, will host and showcase the very best that international basketball has to offer. I also wish to praise them for their willingness and enthusiasm in commemorating this milestone today. Each host is taking the opportunity to celebrate this unique occasion, and we hope it will be remembered by all involved. I would like to thank FIBA's long-standing partner and official timekeeper, Tissot, who are celebrating with us today, and also this latest milestone with the prestigious countdown clocks. The unveiling of countdown clocks in every host city enables fans to know exactly how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds are left before basketball's biggest competition takes center stage around the world. Across the Philippines, we know fans are counting down the days to the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 tip-off, and thanks to the qualifiers, fans have already got a taste of the action. Fans in Manila will be able to see 20 games of the group phase being played out at the Smart Araneta Coliseum and at the Mall of Asia Arena, and then 12 action-packed finals games at the biggest arena in the world, the Philippines Arena. There is no doubt that Manila will be a hive of basketball action come August next year. I would like to finish by thanking the Samahang Basketball and Filipinas and the LOC here for all of their hard work and dedication that is going towards ensuring that come next August, all who come here, teams, players, fans from around the world, get a first-class and memorable experience of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And also, I would like to thank the local organizing committee and Signal TV for their joint efforts in broadcasting this special event today live across the country for basketball fans.
Thank you so much, Sir Richard Carrion. Now let's listen for one of our leaders here in Philippine basketball. In fact, one of the leaders here, the Sbp President, Mr Alpanlilio.
We are so excited to welcome everyone to today's event. Co-hosting an international event of this magnitude is truly an honor and at the same time a huge challenge. But it is also an opportunity for us to showcase our country, our culture, and our people. We're working hard to achieve a successful FIBA World Cup 2023, and we appreciate all the support that we have been receiving.
Ay, maraming salamat. We have, of course, Sir Alpanlilio joining us here at the Mall of Asia. And now, it's time that we hear it from the leader who is a driving force and whose heart beats to the rhythm of victory. Let's welcome the chairman of the local organizing committee of the FIBA World Cup 2023, Mr. Manny V. Pangilinan.
Together with our co-hosts Japan and Indonesia, we are so happy to have you join us as we officially begin the countdown to the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. We have put our hearts and minds into all the final preparations. Let's continue working together to make FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 happen and happen successfully.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Manny Pangilinan here at the venue as well. Maraming salamat, Sir MVP, for being here and helping us commemorate this occasion. Maraming salamat for the inspiring words. At this point, let's turn it back to Denise Enrico on the floor.
Hey! That's what it's all about.
This is what we have been waiting for. But you know what? As we get ready to activate a TISO countdown clock, let's give it one more boost. Get ready, everyone. Sabay-sabay po tayo. Let yourselves be heard. one heart, one voice, one spirit. We want to hear you all. Sabay-sabay for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Win for all. Win for all.
Win for all.
1 year to go.
Win for all. Win for all. For all. Win for all.
1 year to go.
One more time. Isa pa, sabay-sabay. Lahat po na nandito sa Mall of Asia. Let me hear you.
Win
for all.
Win for all. Win for all. 1 year to go. So that's what it's all about. That energy of that 1 year to go moment that we have been waiting for. Kakaibang energy talaga, di ba?
Exactly, and that is the kind of energy that we want you to bring come next year. Pagdating ng FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 dito po sa Pilipinas.
And you know, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to send our energy and our loudest cheers as we are ready to commence our activation!
For the very first time, the FIBA Basketball World Cup will be hosted by 3 countries. Japan. Indonesia. The Philippines! 3 countries will come together as one to welcome the 32 national teams competing for the crown. Each one moving to the same beat towards a win for all.
Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all. Win for all.
There you have it, our Buganda dancers showcasing the culture of the Philippines, Indonesia, and Japan. And our favorite tagline for tonight: win for all. Win for all. Win for all.
I'm sure everyone knows what it's all about right now.
And now it's time for the moment we've been waiting for. It's time to activate the Tissot countdown clock. Let's call on our distinguished VIPs who will lead its activation. A while ago, we set up the clock just outside the music hall here at the Mall of Asia.
You know, when we saw them and we saw them in front of the clock, we got excited because obviously everyone's going to have that visual, just how close we are to the upcoming Basketball World Cup.
Now let's call on our VIPs to join us on stage. From Tissot, please join us, Miss Denise D.
Next, from FIBA, we call on Mr. Richard Carrion.
Joining us as well is FIBA President Mr Hamane Nia.
We also call on our FIBA Basketball World Cup ambassador, Miss Catriona Gray.
Joining us on stage as well, we have Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas President Mr Alpanlilio.
And to complete our cast, also from the SBP, Mr. Manny V. Pangilinan.
And to complete the crew, let's call on our official mascot, Chip, to join our VIPs. We have our ball right in front of our VIPs.
And of course, the cast is all ready. And Gretchen, I'm really excited to finally get this going. This is the moment that we have all been waiting for. And of course, Gretchen, with such great accolades to be had, all the VIPs here, it really feels like the party is about to start. So ladies and gentlemen, let us get ready to activate the Tissot clock in 10, 9,
8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, here we go, folks. This is the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Shot clock winding down. Good! That was a 2. How about that?
Do not expect them to ever stop playing hard. They are relentless. Starting to find a rhythm in transition.
Puts up a 3! They're not going to quit, folks. They're not giving up. Shot clock winding down. Hangs in the air, and he scores! And they have proven they are indeed the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final countdown to the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 has now begun.
just let these moments all go.
What an amazing drone show. It literally spelled it all out. 1 year to go. And grabe yung fireworks display really showcases exactly what we're feeling here today. What an exciting way to activate the Tissot countdown clock.
Well, I'm sure that our audiences outside at the SM By the Bay enjoyed the light show, our drone works, as well as our fireworks. And we saw a lot of images there. We saw a heart, the Basketball World Cup, the flags.
I love the flags.
That was nice.
That was what an amazing way to activate the Tissot clock. Of course, we'd like to say thank you again to our executives, Miss D, Mr. Catriona Gray, Mr. Panlilio, and Mr. Pangilinan, as well as FIBA's Hamane Niyang for leading the activation.
Again, it's so great to see all of you here, from the leaders to the hardcore basketball fans. We're all united in passion and spirit. Grabe, super awesome ng energy nyo, guys.
Thank you very much. And of course, I know the cheers and the energy that we sent out earlier have really done wonders. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. That was a spectacular activation of the Tissot clock. And we are now counting down to the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023. Exciting times ahead.
Well, Rico, Denise, and Paolo, we're here on stage. We gotta do it one more time. Yeah?
You ready?
One more time.
Let's do it.
FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023.
Win for all! Win for all! Win for all!
Win for all! 1 year to go. 363 days to be exact. We're looking at that clock for the countdown.
Absolutely. You can check out the clock if you want the exact number, but really, it has been a win for all. Let's all continue to work together. We have 1 year to go to the FIBA Basketball World Cup.
Thank you to all of our special guests, and thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. Sa lahat po ng mga kapatid natin dito sa Music Hall ng Mall of Asia, huwag po kayong aalis. We have a special surprise for you. We have a band playing right after
they're
the
gonna
show.
find out who it is soon.
Sigurado akong paborito nyo yan. OPM Classic, lalo na kung batang 90s kayo.
Oo.
Magkakabatch tayo dito, di ba? Oo.
Sure ba?
Well, let's keep on supporting the FIBA Basketball World Cup, happening this August 25 to September 10, 2023. That's a year from now.
And you know, ladies and gentlemen, we still have a lot of final preparations to do, but for now, let's celebrate the success of our event with more music.
And with us tonight is a band who's gonna rock you with their energizing anthems. All heart po yan.
The night is young, so we invite all of you to stay on. After all, it's great to have live music again. Ako po, si Paulo Del Rosario.
Ako naman po, si Gretchen Ho.
And I'm Denise Tan.
And I am Rico Robles. Win for all! 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 Win for all!
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. From the capital city, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Check 1, 2.